let's talk about how I got into riding. Let's talk about it. So I started riding back in like 2012, I want to say. My first bike was a Katana 600, slow as hell. I only had that bike for like 2 months. Then I moved up to a ZX9R, which is like an old school 1000. I was actually afraid of that bike. Who was I afraid of that bike? But I respected it, and I'll tell you why in a minute. But I highly respected it. I think I had that bike for like a couple of months. Then I moved back down to a CBR 600. Fell in love with that bike. Oh my God, fell in love with that bike. I had my mom on that bike. She wasn't really into bikes. She never really liked it. So for her to sit on my bike and really was like, okay, it's a really nice bike. Still to this day, she doesn't like me riding. Shout out to my mom for at least respecting the fact that I do like to ride, you know what I'm saying, and just sending prayers for me. But after that, I mean, from that bike, I took that bike to Blood Mountain. I took that bike to the track. Tried to keep up with 1000s on that bike. Like, I did everything with that bike. I fell in love with that bike. Then I moved up to a 2014 R1. I held that bike for just a little bit. Life hit me a little hard back in like 2016, 17. 16, I want to say. That's when my son was born. And then life just started just falling to pieces. Literally, like, lost my job at that time. A whole bunch of things just went left at that time. So during that time, got rid of the bike, and then now I'm back on a 2020 R1, which I love this bike, and I'm still with R1. I don't know if I'm from here, if I'm going to go get an R1M after this, or S1000, or maybe both, depending on, you know, income sources. But I definitely want a S1000. Those bikes are nice. Ducati doesn't really appeal to me. Now, I'm not going to say appeal to me. I think they're a very sexy bike, but I sat on one, and they're very small. So I never really, after I sat on one, it kind of, my love for it went down just a little bit, but it's still high. It just went down just a little bit. So I don't know if, like I said, I don't know. I'll probably have one just to say I got one, you know what I'm saying, depending on how much money I make, because those bikes are expensive. But I definitely want an R1M if I move up from here. S1000, I just love the way those bikes look. It's a BMW. I am a huge BMW fan. My ultimate, let me get an M1000, S1000, doesn't really matter. And maybe an M3, M5. Oh my God. What? Life will be great. I don't need nobody else but them 2 bikes and my son. That's it. But yeah, that's all the bikes that I had. How I got into riding was this guy named James and AB. Shout out to them. I used to work at an athletic club back when I was, right when I was just started riding. So I took a motorcycle course, got into it. Shortly after that, I told one of my friends that I have been riding, and he was just like, yo, like, if you really about to, start riding, he's like, I want to show you something. James was a personal trainer at a club that I worked at, and I was a swim instructor. So we worked side by side. I was in the water, he was on land. And in between clients, he sat me down and showed me this YouTube compilation of just motorcycle accidents. Literally scared the shit out of me. I was just like, yo, what? Why would you show me that? But still to this day, I thank him for that, because I always, whatever bike that I ride, I always show respect to the bike. These bikes can really kill you. And that's what he told me. After he showed me the compilation, he was just like, listen, I just want to let you know, you can die tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like, no bullshit, like, you could die tomorrow. So when he told me that and showed me that, I put a lot of respect into it. Definitely appreciate him for that. And I think a lot of people really do need that life lesson, that compilation, for real, because I think a lot of people ride their bike like they can't die. I ride my bike like I know I can die on this bike. So some certain things I don't do. Now, I'm 35, I'm a little older, you know what I'm saying? Old head, whatever they call it, unk status. But I feel young, you know what I'm saying? I'm into fitness. I do a lot of stuff. You'll see that too. A lot of fitness on my page. We're gonna get into it. Hopefully I'll do some lifestyle videos to show y'all, me riding, going up to the gym, whatever. We'll get into that later. But I always show respect to my bike, for real. So that's why I don't really do anything crazy on my bike. I have before when I was in my 20s. That's why I said I'm a little older now, so I don't. But when I was younger, I used to be out here reckless. Like reckless. Like, I can't even fathom half of the stuff that I did when I was in my 20s was like, I'm glad I didn't record, because I probably would have ended up in jail to try to keep the views up or something, and probably done something really stupid. I hate when that happens. thank God. But those are the bikes that I had. That's really the reason that's how I got into motorcycles. So we're gonna get into it, man. YouTube channel, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what my YouTube channel is going to be about, man. Just, I want to ride with everybody. I'm in Atlanta, so if you want to ride, let's ride. It don't matter what type of bike you want. It doesn't matter. I have people drive, you know, slow bikes around me. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to make fun of you. You know what I'm saying? There's a big thing about the bike community saying stuff like, oh, well, you know, I ride a slower bike. Why does the CC matters? And I'll make a video, and I think no one has ever really touched on this before. I haven't watched every video, but the videos that I have seen, I don't think anybody really touched on it, and I think this will be a really good insight from my point of view in terms of why people make fun of people. But just to give you a small little glimpse of it, I do make fun of people, but I think the difference between me and a lot of people is I won't leave you on the road. I definitely won't do that. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I posted a video not too long ago. It was somebody on a Kawasaki 500, and he told me he was new. You know what I'm saying? I didn't leave him. I stayed behind him. I'm typically the guy in the back. If I'm in a group ride, I like to stay all the way in the back or all the way in the front, depending on who I'm riding with, if I know that person, because in the middle, I feel like that's the most dangerous spot. Those are the people that usually doing wheelies or whatever the case, and if anything goes wrong, it's kind of like a domino effect depending on how close you are to that person who did something stupid. So that's why I like to sit in the back or in the front. So we'll figure that out. Oh, people flying. Hold up. Yeah, man, I like to have fun on the channel, man. We're going to get some riding footage. Like I said, I'm into fitness. So, you know, if you want to work out, I'll be at Lifetime Fitness, sometimes LA Fitness, or Fiona is it Fiona? Fiona and Smyrna. I might be saying the name wrong, but yeah, I'll be all over the place, man. And shout out to this person for going fast. So again, welcome to the channel. Until next time, y'all stay safe, drive safe, stay moving, stay dangerous. Let's get it.